Are we rolling?
One moment.
Fun.
And speedy.
Larry Morgan, CW and CBS Sacramento, go.
Larry, I just want to say that unfortunately for you to follow the guy that was just in this room, it's all going to be downhill from here.
What did he do?
He just was a supernova of broadcast entertainment.
See, I can't be a supernova.
So let's you and I take a deep breath and just switch gears, because we just can never play in that key.
I don't even know how to begin now.
Yeah.
Okay, well now...
You're behind the 8 ball.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna pump it up here.
Pump it up.
I hope the Yetis treated you well.
Yeah, I love being shoved in a sack and tossed through a magic portal.
Oh, good. That was my idea.
The Big Four, all together. Santa Claus, Tooth Fairy, Sandman, and the Easter Kangaroo.
The what? I'm a bunny.
It is our job to protect the children of the world. Now we face a threat greater than ever before.
What an adorable dream. What's more powerful? It's fear.
We need your help.
Congratulations on this. I've always wanted to meet you.
Where are you from?
Houston.
You are?
Yes, sir.
I would never have guessed that.
You really? Why not?
I would. There's an energy to you that I would not have guessed Houston.
Really? I'll take that as a compliment. Well, if you come to Houston, I have a very comfortable fold-out couch.
You do?
I do.
So you're even going further in the direction that I'm thinking. You sound Canadian.
Oh, do I?
I thought you were Canadian.
I would take that as a huge compliment.
Exactly. You have a very kind of Canadian warmth to you.
I take that as a huge
Come
compliment.
stay on my couch. All the Canadian journalists offer me a couch.
Really? You ever take them up on it?
No, of course not.
But...
I wouldn't be caught dead sleeping on a Canadian couch.
But...
I'm in America.
A Texan couch?
That's probably a great couch.
It's a
probably
great
big
couch. It's huge.
Probably acres of couch.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
Everything
is bigger.
There you go.
So I was gonna ask, it is important for kids to know that Santa is always watching them no matter what time of year it is. So from January 1st to this very moment right here, what would Santa say about Alec Baldwin? What would he say? Are you on the naughty list? Are you on the nice list? How are you feeling right now?
How am I feeling? I feel right now that I'm on the perfect list.
Naturally. Why would you be on the perfect
list? My life
list?
is perfect right now. Things are just so good. Everything. I got remarried. I have 2 dogs. My life is just about cozy moments lying on the floor, my dog's licking me, having dinner with my wife. Everything's great.
Congratulations to you on that.
Thank you very much.
How much do I fit into your life being perfect?
Probably not at all.
Okay.
To be rigorously honest with you.
Okay.
But there's still time.
There's still time.
For you and I to kind of to build.
3 minutes left.
To build, yeah. On the time we have.
Excellent.
And beyond. I mean, if we come to Houston, what show are you with?
The Jake's Takes. It's Jake's Takes.
You have your own show.
Jake's Takes.
And what network you're with? You're with Fox?
Yes, sir.
You're with the Fox channel in Houston.
Yes, sir.
Which, I mean, it doesn't get any more red, white, and blue than that, boy. Fox channel in Houston. And you are Jake's Takes. You're wearing a very devilishly 007 kind of clothes. You're not very Fox Houston in your dress for me. Is that kind of normal?
It is for me. Well, at least for me.
For you.
Everyone says I should have boots and spurs and a cowboy hat, but I don't.
But I'm saying, when you are on the air for the show, they don't dress you. They don't want you in like a blue blazer with gold buttons and a nice rep tie and all that kind of stuff.
Unfortunately,
they don't mind if you go Daniel Craig here.
That's what I'm going
Fantastic.
for. That's what I'm going for.
You're there. You're totally there.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Don't exert another ounce of effort.
Okay.
Why me? You have something very special inside. And we can't do it without you.
Let's go! Sandy? Sandy? Wake up!
You know, it's interesting for the Guardians to be able to exist, people have to believe in them, which is interesting because I feel like you could say that about actors. For actors to have a career, we have to believe that they can pull off a role. So in your career, when you were, climbing the ranks and you were trying to get people to believe in you, what was that first moment where you go, you know what, this person believes in me?
Well, I guess it goes gradually. I did a soap opera first, and that was, and then, they asked me to stay. Mm-hmm. They can pretty much dump you after a few months. And everywhere I went, I was welcomed to another door. You know, they said, "Well, come into the, come out to Los Angeles and do primetime TV." And then I was on Knots Landing, which was this very successful series years ago on CBS, and they asked me to do that. And then I think the thing that really was the most monumental to me early on was when I did my first show on Broadway in '86, because I'm doing another show on Broadway next February. And that was really very powerful, because I thought, well, these guys don't hire just anybody. You know, Broadway's a little trickier, so in the theater. So that was when I really began to think that I had a future in the business. I really mean that. I thought, well, maybe this is going to work out. You know?
But what was different about that moment compared to all the rest of them?
It was more demanding. I feel that acting on film and television can be very demanding. It can be supremely demanding. But other times it can be a little more forgiving. You know, they cut around you. But in a play, you got to kind of ski the hill from the top to the bottom. You know.
Yes, sir.
And so I really remember when I did my first show on Broadway, I was very excited.
You can't kill fear, Jack. I'm not afraid of you.
We stand together.
You take the ones on the left, I'll take the ones on the right?
Wings up and take no prisoners!
Come on! Here we go!
Well, give me the rap. I have so many more questions I could.
Let's have one more question. Jake, I'm just so mesmerized by you.
Really, I can do one more?
Yeah,
I'm gonna get in trouble.
You're a force.
Okay.
You're quaking with excitement.
Would you like a fun question or the more serious question?
I want the question that is the Jake, give me the question that most tells me about you as a person, who you are as a person. Let's learn something about each other from this.
Okay,
question. Ready?
excellent. In the movie, you use the metaphor of the Russian nesting doll, and the reason you have to be a guardian is you have something in your center.
Yes.
If you're going to be an actor, what do you need to have in your center? And more importantly, what does Alec Baldwin have in his center?
Well, I think that the more educated you are, and the more intelligent you are in some capacity, the better actor you're going to be, because it just enables you to play more, to access more roles. I mean, I always tell people, I'm going to teach at NYU next spring while I'm doing the show on Broadway, and I love those university degree granting programs, because people are reading a lot and expanding their academic foundation, which I think is important, because you don't want to wind up where you're at the gym all the time and you're looking good and everything is a kind of a youthful luster, and they're never going to ask you to play the psychiatrist or the DA or the judge or what have you, or the brain surgeon. You want to have kind of all those cylinders firing. So the more education you can get, and I mean like get a degree, go to school for something. Don't even go to school for acting, go to school for literature or history where you read a lot of books, the better. Where did you go to college?
University of Houston.
You went to the, oh my goodness, it's amazing. And what did you study?
Broadcast journalism. Yes, sir.
How old are you? You're like 17
24.
years old. Life is good for you too, Jake.
I'm very, knock on wood, I'm very fortunate. Because I get to sit across from you. You make my life perfect.
Beautiful.
Am I on the naughty list?
Naughty list? You hold the record.